episodes.
200 episodes.
Come on, yeah. Drinking the manly drinks, pink lemonade and that. You get me?
Have you lot? Has there been any new music?
Yeah, no, I've been listening. I have been listening to the Sir album. Mm-hmm. I know you mentioned we spoke about
solid album
last week.
Yeah, TDE's finest.
Outside of that, I'm enjoying the new H album, H2O.
Haven't even listened to it. Any good?
That kid is blown up. Yeah, he's got 3 songs in the top 10 that he's featured on. Got 1 million followers on the gram. Not that we obviously care about his song, but it does play a part.
Yeah, of course.
Watch what he does in 12 months and watch where he is. If you go and check I see a plaque of like 100 million streams for him the other day.
Yeah, if he carries on the way that he's like, if he goes the way
the Great White Hope,
go, bro, looking sassy for the short.
You love that song, innit? Vance loves that rhythm,
bro. That Strike Me a Pose, fam. That is a banger. Them man are cold still.
But Stormzy, sounds of the skeng.
Ooh, that video looks mad.
That video was
insane.
Mad.
Video was insane.
That video was mad.
Video was insane. I looked at it thinking, rah, okay, this is how you're moving.
I said, sounds of the skeng.
So now, obviously, I'm going to bring it back to the My Jammer thing now, yeah.
So
obviously, so do you think he had to let her go because she was moving mad?
What?
Or do
This
you
is
think,
a hot take.
Okay, how did you get to that? I don't mind entertaining the bullshit a little bit.
no, do you think like he was sensing that, rah, like, I've got something coming that's going to be blowing, like, in his next album, like, you're moving in a certain way that, obviously, why I'm saying this because obviously I was doing I don't know if I can
Oh yeah. You,
obviously certain people were daring
blimey.
and then I was looking at I was spectating certain things, yeah. And then comments from other people making me think like, Rod, she's moving different now. Obviously, she's went from here to there now. So she's hitting stages there where people are thinking, "Oh man, you didn't need to get there that quickly, innit? Like you need to slow yourself down." And she's not caring where she is right now. So which will technically,
but is that a byproduct of them not being together? So it seems like she's doing extra.
But yeah, so what I was gonna say is, but you got to think about when you went to this. Notice
how we spent like a minute talking about the song and we're talking about this nonsense.
Yeah, it's true. We'll get back to the song. We'll get back to the song. But to your point, I'm thinking like, if that is his mindset, I think it's a very backwards mindset. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I'm saying? Because regardless of what's gone down, My Jam is still out here working.
100%.
So let's clarify, what is that? Just maybe I don't understand you fully. So you're saying that he's let her go because she's
holding him back.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
I don't see that.
I feel like with the position that he's in, and the position that she's in, bringing the two together
makes sense.
As 25-year-olds, 24, 25-year-olds,
young, you know,
bro, they're very young and they're super successful in their respective fields. They can just go on and become this power couple. Do you know what I'm saying? That's a brand in itself, where that will carry them when they're not doing anything.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't think that
saying that. Look at the group chat. Look at the man. Don't read out.
She's been, bro. But the thing is,
relax, bro.
But the thing is, and a lot of people were saying like, oh yeah, she's doing too much. If you followed her prior to this whole scenario,
yeah.
I've seen her in a gang of bikini shots. Like, she's a woman that knows that she looks good in it. Even though that sometimes you're gonna have insecure moments, especially during a breakup. So you're gonna do things that are gonna make you feel good about yourself. You know, sometimes you need a reminder from other people. You know, so let her do that.
Oh,
it's perfectly normal.
She can do that. It's just, you know, when you hear certain things, and then when I was around that and I saw certain things, I was thinking, okay, let me entertain it for a little bit.
It invalidates and it places the blame on the woman, where The rumor is that he was the one that was moving mad. Do you know what I'm saying?
I do love the man them how we managed to spin this story to be like she's moving mad. These times the origin of the story is that he was cheating. Now black men don't cheat
at parties.
Black men don't cheat.
What is that the rumor?
Yeah, that's the rumor that that he slipped, tripped, and fell into Georgia Smith. It was an accident. He fell.
Okay,
that's the story.
Okay,
but I like the shenanigans. The man them are trash. We managed to say it's her,
Misogyn niggas.
Misogyn niggas in the building.
Fam. Just have to put it out there to see what we can entertain.
But yeah, going back to the single.
Yeah, Sounds of the Skeng, man.
Sounds of the Skeng.
Do we like the video more than the song?
I heard the whole song. I haven't heard the whole song.
Really? I heard the song and I was like, from the 3rd second, I was like, I know what this is going to sound like.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? It sounded very much Return of the Rucksack. For me.
Okay.
Same producer, makes sense. Same formula. Yeah. It works. Cool.
Yeah.
Now, if this is going to be your single, wow me with the visuals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's what everyone's talking about.
And a video, for me personally, videos go a long way in it. Mm-hmm. I was speaking to someone the other day and they were like, why do you like watching music videos so much? Like, I'm like, videos add to a lot in it. Because sometimes it will make you like the song now, because I enjoy watching a video, so I'm gonna enjoy continuing to watch the video to the point where I'm gonna enjoy listening to the song. How many times do we listen to certain songs, like especially super commercial songs that we won't necessarily like, but you'll just find yourself singing it because you've heard it so many times. But in this regard, I'm watching a video so many times, so naturally I'm going to listen to the song more, and then I'm going to start liking the song. Because keeping it a buck, Crown.
Yeah, I didn't listen to that.
No, Crown's good, man. Crown's good.
I'm
man.
Nah, man.
Nah, Crown's
I'm
good.
sorry, bro. I'm not.
It's mad. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't really listen to Stormzy like that.
I don't think that were his demographic.
No, I don't listen to him like that.
I don't think
I like
his
him. I rate
demographic.
him. Like bits and bits I can listen to, but like if I say I had to listen
I
to him fully,
I understand. I understand why.
Think us specifically, or people within our age group, isn't his target audience.
I rate him. I think what he's doing, he's lyrical, everything he's doing. But for me personally,
you like the moves, innit?
Yeah, but for me personally,
I value the moves way more.
100%.
Obviously, I loved GSAP, Gang Signs and Prayer. I thought it was a fantastic effort for your debut album.
Few songs on that I like.
Do you know what I'm saying? And that's perfectly fine. You know, it did what it did. It's set him up in a very good position. Vossi Bop come out, and obviously we were and ahhing about that. Do you know what I'm saying? And Crown, I was like, I'm not necessarily here for this. This ain't for me. I listened to it once, and I haven't gone back to listen to it again.
I think it's been a bit harsh. I don't think it's as bad as just making it seem.
No, I didn't listen to it.
The content of Crown, and actually, really, when you really check of like where he is, like, as soon as someone has, like I said, we were talking about earlier about like your first album, it's your whole life. Now you take your whole life to make that first album, and then we're trying to now get to the second album, talking about that position of like Heavy's head that wears a crown. I'm in this mad position of being this responsible figure in the black community, but I'm also in this mainstream crowd. Where do I go? I'm doing the stuff with Cambridge. I got Mikey Brooks.
I love all of that.
The messaging I was getting in the song, maybe from a catchy point of view, or like vibes, or like it living with you longer. Maybe it wasn't that, and I understand, because that felt to me was like a Radio 1 single. But I was like, I can sit down and listen to Crown. I like it.
I'm not mad at the content by any means. There's so many different musicians that come out with like very important messages within their music.
I might not care about that.
Do I enjoy the song? No.
Yeah.
And that goes for Crown.
Yeah,
and like we said, we respect his moves, more than anything, bro. Like, this is Stormzy that has done stuff like that we haven't necessarily seen before. Like, man are bringing out initiatives for young storytellers to come out and become authors, which we usually see a musician trying to put another musician on. Have we seen someone else trying to put someone on in a completely different field? No. We had Jude Yawson on the show.
Yeah.
You know. Stormzy's someone that's recognized his talent and thinking, oh, how can I do this?
Yeah.
Or how can I put one of us in a space where traditionally it's hard to be in?
Yeah.
You know, so I respect the moves, but I just know that Crown song ain't for me, cuz.
It wasn't. Like, even the Vossi Bop, I felt like later on down, I liked it. But at first,
as well, because really truthfully,
it wasn't really like.
What the fuck is a Vossi Bop? No, really truthfully. Like, I missed that time on the internet where the guy Vossi, whatever. Because all it is just I've seen that movie before. And it wasn't called Vossi Bop. So
I eventually liked it, and then he came out with Crown. I was thinking, I'm not gonna force it. I'm not gonna force like.
Well, I
don't even know if there's a video for Crown.
There is.
I'll swear down.
You don't really like Crown.
I don't like this one more than all the other ones that he's released.
Yeah. So
and I like it because Sounds of Music.
He's done a good.
Is what they based the artwork off.
Yeah.
The fact is Sir Spyro, which is a sick guy in grime. It's like those guys are this probably will chart.
Yeah, 100%.
That's another bag for my man. And what I do like as well, which is a lot of people might not notice this, is producers getting their tag in a song. So, you know, like I like obviously T's music, and a lot of stuff is produced by 6FM, 6 Figure Music. So you hear 6 Figure Music, or you hear Jay Young's got that beat knocking, like certain taglines that you hear. I love the fact that he still kept that in there, and that wasn't.
And he has a cameo in the video.
And he has a cameo. He's in the video, so he's fully standing next to my man. It's not just give me the beat, let me go and do my thing. It's you're gonna be in the visuals. If you know the sounds of the Sir, you know that's Sir Spyro. Yeah. You know, so.
Yeah, we have to. Producers need to
get paid.
Yeah. Producers need to get paid.
They need their recognition
and get their foot in the door.
Yeah.
I think we grew up in an era of like super producers, so where the producers have become artists as well, and their faces are more out in the open, where we know who you are, which is great. And like I said, man, the visuals really stuck out for me personally, which will allow me to be a little bit more invested. And I think this is the one that they're really going to try and push right before the album comes out.
Yeah, this is more so street song, isn't it?
Yeah, there's like, it looks like they put in a lot of money in this production of the video.
Yeah. Now this out of the three, so he came back. We got Vossi Bop, we got Crown, and now we got Sounds of the Skeng. This one, I don't even know the budget. It just looks like they spent a lot more time, energy, and money on this video.
Oh yeah, like the storyboarding of the planning of the video must have been crazy. Thinking like, rah, how long is this shoot gonna take? Probably like 3 or 4 days, because there's various different scees,
different countries as well, I think.
I don't know if he actually went to these countries or if it was green screen.
So saw the mountain and thought,
Man, I was really in Tibet, like on the mountain with the 2 youths in the background.
Doing our monk.
Hey, this is Storms.
Monk Storms.
He very much can, but yeah, man, there was a fun element to it as well.
Yeah.
There's the element of him being in a room where he's just spitting with all the mandem in the background, so he's still giving you elements of the origins of the culture. Do you know what I'm saying? Which is
let's say just off the conversation where you're saying like you don't really listen to my man like that. That's what Sosa said, and you said you don't feel like you're his target audience or demographic. Yeah. How long can like the stuff outside of purely just how good the music is keep him where he is? Because let's say Vossi Bop. What number did Vossi Bop go? Did
number 1.
No, that didn't go number 1. It was
I think Vossi Bop did go
number 1, because then the London Town song with
that's his second
Ed Sheeran was his second, innit? Okay, cool. So someone likes it, innit? So he's got number 1, and then he's obviously got London Town got number 1, but that's him, Ed Sheeran, H, and JK. But I'm looking and thinking, in as much as I fuck with Storms, I think he's cold. The likability and all the moves that Vans mentions a few times, is that kind of pushing him over the edge?
I don't think so, because the people that are genuinely supporting Stormzy, they see Stormzy as
just cold.
Cold.
Yeah.
A big deal. because we're seeing Stormzy in every space there is. Do you know what I'm saying? You'll see him on Tim Westwood. Then you'll see him on Jonathan Ross. Then you'll see him on Graham Norton.
He's everywhere.
Do you know? Yeah,
he's everywhere. He's everywhere.
You get me? Yeah. So
just the guy in it.
He's just the guy. Like he's a fully fledged. He's a pop star.
That's exactly it.
GQ Awards, cleaning up. Him and Dave. You know, so they've managed to put themselves in a position where they're creating bodies of work that are hitting number one. So that is a very huge indication that they're in this for the long haul, because it's all well and good getting a single that's number one, but if you can get an album where people will actually buy it, sit down and listen to a body of work, to where it goes to number one in the country, I'm fully invested in you now.
Don't get like, I do feel like he will spin, man. Like if he had to jump on the track, like he will do what he has to do. But is he something that I'm going to be listening to every day? No. Like I said,
there's still room for us to see where he's going to take this album. It'll be interesting to see.
I believe I've only like 3 songs from it.
And second album syndrome, he's not going to be the first, he's not going to be the last person to suffer from it. So it'll be interesting to see how well the album does. Remember, the energy around GSAT was such that it's like everyone supported and pushed and pulled and pushed. So it was whereas now it's like,
I was seeing that from us.
Yeah, from us, yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So now we've put him up to a position where they've got him now. Let's see what happens. Like, what we care about now is the music.
Let's see if we still support. That would be an interesting thing.
Yeah, because we know that we just want to know if the music is good.
Yeah. That's the only reason I brought the conversation, just to kind of gauge and see, like,
because like, I don't necessarily think that he makes music for us anymore.
No.
I don't know, bro, because like those 3 songs don't sound like it's for them either.
Crown.
Other than Crown, it was like radio.
It's radio.
Bossy Bop is very radio as well.
That's what I'm saying. It's all
melody,
radio.
Catchy.
Yeah, it's all radio.
Let's be honest.
It's all radio.
No. Fuck the government. Fuck Boris.
Yeah.
Like, it's easy listening essentially. Yeah. So
Donny's got the formula, innit?
He's got the formula, and I'm not saying that he shouldn't stick to the formula.
Yeah. Just give me a couple. Where's Carlos's? And we're good. That's it.
Is that what you want? You want a little sprinkle?
Onto that, I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, there we go.
We'll probably get it on the album.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not gonna only do like 3 songs.
Oh my gosh, that tune was so hard, bro. Oh my days. You're not bad. I'm bad. Ask Carlos.
Trust me.
Yeah, mad.
Crazy, innit?
Yeah, it's mad.
The only other thing I'm enjoying though is Rap Game.
Rap Game UK.
I haven't had the opportunity to watch it, but I keep hearing about it.
Bro,
it's funny.
So it's a show brought to us by KREPT&KONAN and DJ Target, formerly of Roll Deep. It's almost like a rap idol. So you've got these guys in a house and they're competing to win this competition where they'll be signed to KREPT&KONAN's Play Dirty record label and hopefully bring out music, projects, whatever. And I'm up to episode 3. So only 3 episodes been out. I think the 4th comes out this Friday. And yeah, it's just been hilarious to watch because it's like watching people who believe they've got talent absolutely bomb, forget words, not treat this opportunity the magnitude it should be. So there's a girl in there called Smooth, who is a young Muslim girl. Where's she from? What's her heritage? She's Somali?
Somali.
Yeah, Somali. And she genuinely believes that she's the coldest. And at times you can see why she does believe that. But a homegirl just always forgetting her lyrics. Vans, when I mean like, she's a serial forgetter. She just forgets.
Joking.
And then there's a bit on
you can't put yourself on the main stage or a platform and start forgetting stuff.
And it's so funny. They had their last challenge was they was gonna perform a heartfelt song in front of a loved one and in front of the person the song was about. So on the way to this performance, this challenge, and my girl says she's ill, she doesn't turn up. What? Sorry to spoil it for you, she doesn't turn up. So she jumps back in the cab, goes back to the house. Now when it's done, obviously they come like the judges, innit? They come back to the house, sit down in front of them. And my girl's just like, I can't wait for the next challenge. And the camera pans to KREPT&KONAN's face, and they're just like, this bitch don't even know. You are going home.
Madness.
Yeah, so
She didn't turn
and they
up.
ask her directly like, so why didn't you turn up? Because it's also disrespectful to all the other guys in the show as well, because like man might not be there, you might not feel well. You're gonna do you want this thing or not? You keep forgetting your words. You don't seem bothered. You had opportunity and you just went back. You're ill. So what Conan does was like, yeah, all right, cool. Spit the thing now, then, innit? Because essentially you've had longer than everybody else.
Yeah.
You didn't do the challenge. You went home.
Yeah.
You've been chilling. He's like, spit the thing now. This girl pulls out the phone and starts doing what she was meant to do, and they were just like, yeah, final nail in the coffin, man. She's like, yeah,
She was gonna go anyway, man.
Yeah, I just
She was
hope I
gonna
get.
go.
I can't wait to the next challenge so I can make it right. And it's like, yeah, man, the time's up.
Mad.
It's funny, so like, I think it's a good show. I think we've had like your pop idols, all those things, the X Factors. So it's not on that scale, but I think it's interesting to kind of watch, especially these guys' moves. Like obviously they got the Crepes and Cones restaurant. They've got the radio, the show they've got on Beats. Of course, they've got the music. They've got the flipping tour. The big
They're
show.
about to do the O2.
About to do the O2. One thing I will say, which is crazy, we're in an abnormally normal time. It doesn't make no sense, but I hope I make it make sense in a second. Where KREPT&KONAN about to do the O2. Giggs is doing the UK and Europe tour.
Yeah.
AJ Tracy just showed at Alexandra Palace and added another day. Sold out in like half an hour. That's 10,000 people, by the way.
That one song, you know, that Ladbroke
Grove song.
Oh, yeah.
We've seen the success of what Dave has done. Stormzy at Glastonbury. Like, if you're young, this almost seems normal. Do you know how many times my sister's going to go and see Dave in front of like relatively big audiences, and it's casual. Like Tion Wayne's about to do Brixton. That's 5,000 people if I'm correct. Sold out as well.
Yeah, there's certain American artists that can't do Brixton. Do you know what I'm
And
saying?
these are artists from here.
UK artists to do one, man.
Yeah.
So you're like, right,
Big up
this
to the
is,
UK artists, for real.
this is crazy.
Yeah.
They're making that
When
money.
Big Shaq had his moment, man was doing shows in Japan and here and there and doing the madness.
Like, we just need to appreciate what's happening right now, and we're just gonna elevate it, man. We're just gonna take it to. I think we're here to stay now.
Yeah, definitely.
Because now
I believe so.
there's a variety of us bringing out albums, you know. So, yeah.
Yeah, man, no, it's exciting stuff.
I thought I'd just highlight it because I was like, nah, this ain't light, you know? Like,
Bro,
man are really selling out shows.
Bro, the thing is that we got to think about it now, yeah? The young youths are killing the game, as well as the OGs are.
Yeah.
Because, like, regardless of what we have to say about Lethal and his music,
He's been shelling.
he's
Kano, Royal Albert Hall.
Kano just bought, Kano's doing his thing. Skepta, obviously.
He's on Alexandra Palace.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, these men are...
Really killing it. Yeah.
And if they even add the podcasters into that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
You know? So I think we're in a really good space, man. I think that's it. We good.
That is it. We good.